Test. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Everything's working. All right, this is Tizzy back here. It's some more Satisfactory Experimental 8. Oh, booyah. So, last time we upgraded some copper processing stuff. We didn't do power, that was the time before that. Started switching out some other stuff, I can't remember. But we did finish phase 2 last time. So that opened up tier 5 and 6. So 5 we're doing oil processing, and then we're going to go to alternative fluid transport. Then we're going to go to tier 6 to get jetpack and logistics 4, I think. You have to do, you can't do logistics. Because it requires computers, which we unlock in industrial manufacturing. So we have to do oil processing, alternative fluid transport. Can we do jetpack? Then we'll do jetpack to give us some more mobility, and then we'll go to industrial manufacturing. However, we need to get motors done. So motors, more motors. We need industrial manufacturing. No, we don't. We already have this unlocked. So we're gonna be able to. We have to build those by hand, which kind of sucks. But we're gonna start with oil processing, get the motors done. Alternative fluid transport to get even more motors done, and we have to set up oil processing stuff, so some plastic. We'll do oil processing, start setting up some plastic and a basic oil production line. Then we'll do alternative fluid transport and so on. However, we're going to be able to probably get the oil processing stuff started today, maybe not. But we do have rotors over here and stators over there. Not motors, rotors over here, stators over here. If you hear some noise in the background, those are my dogs playing around. I got a new puppy recently. We do have a significant amount of rotors, so I think we said here or over there. I think I want to do over there by the concrete. And we have plenty of rotors. These are 2 per minute each, and I think we're making double the amount of rotors that we need. Rotors are 4 per minute. Oh, we're making way more than that. No, we're making double because each of them require 2, which is fine. So I think instead of taking them from there like we did the reinforced iron plates, I think we're going to take him from up here off of this splitter and come this way. We'll just do that, so that's where we're taking off. We may actually end up taking him back down this way, but that's beside the point right now. We are needing to set up stations. Zoop. This way. Go here. Alright, cool. So we're gonna actually take these out. Like that guy. These. Because I want to expand the concrete eventually over that way, but I really don't want the factories touching if we can do that. So we'll go here, and we'll go a couple more this way. And this is almost all covered up. Do that. Here, do some assemblers. Here. here, and then we're gonna go motors. So yeah, we'll do this with 2, because we'll have. Oh, this is 10 per minute. We can only do 1 for now. For now, we can only do. Now let's. I want to go around this way to get the stators, but we're not going to do that because we're expanding concrete out this way. Stators are here. Why is this not working? Steel pipes aren't being connected? Yeah. But I have no more steel. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's okay. It's not that big of a deal because we just started it. So that's automated wiring, which is good that we have that. Then these guys. No, not that. These guys. I need iron plates for it, so come over here. We only need tier 1. You know what? We only need Mark 1 belts. Sorry, Mark 1 belts for getting every. At the moment, all we need. So we'll actually do this off of here. Stack those. And this. Out here. I like these double ramps. Kind of a long ramp. And we actually will do a stack on here too, because we're going to bring the rotors in on the same path here, and then divert them off. So. One. That's 2. We'll connect the stators first. Stators are moving. That. That's where it's going to come from there. Go. That's atrociously slow. That's okay. We got motors filling up. And this is the first playthrough that I'm really using these stackable belts, and I really like them because you got some clearance to run underneath them, or to utilize some stuff that you already put up, like there. Fantastic. And I think because most of this is path is going to be draining. I don't think it's going to drain all of it, but I think it's going to drain a lot of stuff that we stored already. And it's going to be easy because it's the problem is going to be the stators, if they're going to be able to keep up with the motors, which I don't think they will. But that's fine for now. Alright, now let's go ahead and get started on making a heavy modular frame. We're going to add this to the to-do list. We're going to edit the to-do list, and then we're going to go like 150. I think that's how much we need for the next couple of phases, but we have to do this by hand until we unlock the manufacturing, and then we can do that from manufacturer, which is going to be a lot. Okay, so we got some of those. Some of these. Ooh, this is pretty much full already. Pretty good. Paste steel beams. Just grab a couple of stacks, and we'll do this in little spurts. We're gonna need to go over here first. And that there. Then we need to come over here and put wood over in this area. There, and then we come over here to screws that side. Oh yeah. Just gonna go ahead and take all of the sort this and then Geronimo. The parachute is super useful coming around like this. Get around. And our limits are going to be the modular frames, it looks like. Well, or actually it's going to be the screws right now. After these 25, we're going to reevaluate to see how many we actually need to get to the manufacturing and the path that we're going, so we don't overmake these or undermake them. Especially since we need a crap ton of motors. All right, so here, milestone. This is what we're currently doing. Alternative fluid transport, we need 25. Industrial manufacturing, don't need any of those. But logistics, we need... Oh, we only need 75, not 150. So let's go ahead and edit this. So we only need 50 of these since we just made 25. Makes it way easier. We'll go ahead and store those in here. Our hang-ups are still going to be modular frames, I believe. Which I could just go ahead and start taking them from there after I do this. So we'll take them from here first. And then we'll take them from here. And then once all of these get settled in, we should be able to take here. I just need 9 more. There's 9. Got all of those. Then these guys. Got those guys. We need these guys. Then we need lots of those. Back up. $5,000. I'm not really a big fan of trashing these resources, but when you need the stacks, you need the stacks. I'm still short. Oh, okay, so I need to get these guys too. Then I can grab those, and then we got it. Yay! Sure. Okay, then we'll just get here and do these 50. And then after these 50 are done, we'll check on the motors to see where we're at there. Hopefully it's 50 plus motors. Yeah, my dogs like to just do nothing but continuously play at the moment. So that's what we're hearing is the result of them playing. It's heavy panting in the background via dog. Yay, 8 left. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, and my dogs are kind of relaxing, I guess, right now, hopefully. Check to see how many motors we have. I doubt it's 50. That's 30, and this is 5 per minute, and this we are waiting on the stators. Let's see if I can figure out how to get more of them sooner. Because ideally, I would like this to up and running way more efficiently. How many pipes per minute? 15? Oh, I never did this either. Dang. Okay. There you go. That is, I think I just want to do this. So 2.5. Yeah, so that's gonna be full. So it looks like I need another power shard. And then also I should just upgrade this here. A light on here. Yeah, definitely want this flowing at max capacity right now. This is fine that it's backing up like this a little bit and like stopping and going, because they're still losing things here. So eventually this is going to be nice and smooth over until this fills up again, which is great because I like how it's stopping here so it can back up. So let's go find a couple more power slugs. And how are we doing on power? Why is there 2 here? What is... Why is that... Oh, that's underneath. So it should be good now. So overall power. There's a slight dip in max construction because of when I took it off. But now we have it here, so we're good here. Batteries at 100%, which is fantastic. Capacity, or producing this max construction. That all right. So we're good for a little while more. Let's see. Oh, power slug. Where, if I was a power slug, where would I? Really need 1 power slug, but ideally, ooh, this is potentially deadly. Chomp. There's needed 4 rotors, which I currently do not have, but can I make 4 rotors? I think I should be able to, as long as I use screws. Or get screwed. Yeah, I totally can. So, drop pods are muy importante. So once we get to 100 screws, we can make 4 rotors. Like so. Then we can do this, grab that, turn both of these into patch of proteins, which then go into alien DNA capsules. This, and then go here, and go, yeah, get ourselves another hard drive, which is good. I wasn't really looking for it, but I'm glad we found one. Because I really want to get, I believe it's cast screws. Oh, almost went down there to, death. Usually with, my current graphical settings, or graphic settings, I can see slugs pretty far away. Even if they're under stuff. We're gonna come up this way. See about finding a power slug up here. Wow, really no power slug up here? Alright, we'll just keep climbing wherever we can. I think, ooh, that's gonna be poison? Plus the... I don't want to go that way. Let's go this way. Ooh, more poison? On the bridge? Is that a power slug? No! Sorry, my puppy's got a little bit too rowdy. Not vocally rowdy, just, I do not want to even attempt to jump around that. That'd be dead. Probably. Yeah, they were just playing too much, kept bumping in my chair and everything, and you know, they've been playing literally all day, which I really shouldn't be complaining about. Oh, look, there's a power slug way over there. Ooh, and there's another one there too. That's gonna be harder to get to, so we're gonna come over to this one. And there's a yellow power slug that I saw over yonder. Oh, I don't think I can get that one. Because I think because the poison is going to hit me, and I don't know if I can keep holding on to it. But I do have the one power slug that I do need. We'll just leave it at that for now. I'll put this in the stators, or the one stator, after we start the hard drive. Everything is super dark with lumens, but it makes lighting more important, and which is great in my opinion because it adds another element to the factory building aspect to make sure everything looks nice, neat, organized, so you can see everything going, especially at nighttime. I don't know why I went this roundabout way. Here, hard drive. Ooh, yeah, start that. In here for this, and this, and power shard. I'm not too worried about the rotors at the moment. Just more worried about the stators. We do have 50, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this started before we upgrade the stators. Here, booyah!
Milestone reached. Oil acquisition and refining unlocked. Oil-based products can now be made. The byproducts of oil refinement can be used after further processing, as seen in the refinery. Caution. This is a reminder to minimize the chance of expiration during out-of-base activities.
And now we're gonna select this here. We already got at 50 there, but we're gonna go ahead and put this here. Grab this, 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 and this. I believe that's what I need. Then we're gonna go to production. Go to go 5 refineries, and oh no, wow, I totally did that wrong. We need 2 oil extractors and 6 refineries. We need 90 motors. So let's go ahead and get these stators up and running so we can get motors running all the time, or motors being created all the time. And then we'll go look at the rotors that are feeding into it. Yeah, or feeding into the motors. And then, so steel pipe should be fine. Watch, they're totally not fine. So it's 15 plus 30, because we're 15 is for recipe at normal speed, and then 30 is double speed, which is what we currently have it on. Or currently have one of the assemblers on. So we need to make sure that, so these are 20, 40, 60, so we are good on pipes. And then for rotors, this is 4, 8 rotors, so we're still short rotors. And this is 2 rotors. So 2, 4 is 1. We need one of these up to 3 power shards. We do need to grab some more power shards, but we also need to make sure that we have the screw and rod output for it. Rod output I'm not worried about, because we have a lot of rods coming output. The screws I am. So this line, or each of these lines, is 100 screws. So it's the bottom 2. And then if we upgrade it, we're going to be limited on our belts again, which is 270. Actually, no, we should have enough for that, because if we increase it, one of them by 250%, or 250%, increasing it by 150, is going to be 250 screws. And let's see, I can't remember what I did up here. So this is 120 screws being produced. So if we do 120, that's 360. Well, between two lines, dang. We can make an overflow system over there. So these 2 lines, it's 240. Pretty close to what we need. We'll start with this top line. No, it's the bottom line that we need. And the top line isn't filled at all. How much are these filled? Okay. just go ahead and upgrade these lines here as much as I can at the moment. Now I need to recolor everything, which is going to be this guy. Or recolor all the added stuff or adjusted things. Those and these, and I think I hit something over there. I did. So then we're gonna go to customize, station, there we go, and then back to here to this, actually, alright, so we only need 270 addition, or 270, or 250 total, additional. So since each of those were 120, we need to make more screws in order to satisfy it. Fortunate. That's also the wrong color. And end up coloring. Good. Alright, so we're good for now. I may need to actually still add more screws, but we'll wait on it. We need 200. We need another 3 power slugs. So wherever these beasties are at. And the reason I'm looking this way instead of just making a scanner is because I think we could still find the ones that we need. And we also need to make sure that we're waiting for the motors to catch up in production, because we need 90 motors. There's a slug right over there. So we need the motors in order to make the oil production that we need. Oil to get, or in order to get really any further in our goals. Can I seriously not get in here to grab this slug? I need to blow this up? That's lame. Actually, wait, hold on. I can maybe do this. Nope, I can't. Run away! Run away! Because we're gonna die if we don't. Okay. I don't know how to get to that slug. I think we need to blow it up. Blow up the case. Our MAM research is done, so let's go over this way to see if we have any slugs over here. I'm not seeing any. Come up here. Try to get a slightly better vantage point. Or at least as high as we can. Well, not very. Didn't realize that this particular one is going to be so. This particular ramp thing was going to be so far away, or take up so much space. And I'm not seeing any other power slugs. I guess it's fine for now. We'll just make sure that get everything that we need. Or all the other items that we need. The 180, so another 130 pipes, which that's going to be easy. We have that. In case steel beams, I believe we have that. And then we do need quite a bit more copper sheets. Let's see here, and this way, and there. Yep, all we're waiting for is the motors to do the oil extractor. And then we'll go set up oil extraction while the motors build up again, so we can get so we can do the alternative fluid transport. But we need to set up oil first. Not going to do that because we just need to set up a refinery with water to get significantly more iron ingots. That's 90. Dang. That's... Well, we already have another alternate recipe. That's fine. What are... Hey, puppy. They're getting a or playing over a toy. All right, still no screws. Let's see how far we are with this. Nice. Let's try and be a little bit more conscious. So 75. Okay, and then we'll go to logistics. No, it's organization, and then we'll add 5 fluid buffers because we'll take some oil, or the oil. We're gonna max out the oil production, so through plastic and rubber. So, and then we're gonna have residual oil left over that we're going to be turning into fuel, and it's going to be the residual fuel, or residual, I don't know why I came up here, because they're down here. Residual fuel is going to, or residual residue is going to be turning into residual, or turning into fuel, which will then turn into packaged fuel. So that's, we do need the buffers for the residual fuel, or residual, crap, what's it called? Residual fluid. And then also the fuel after. So I need 30 of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those. Do a split of 30. Those back, so it's still producing those. And then we should have our wire. I mean, not our wire, our motors. well, more than 75 of them, which is good, and I'll take that. Now, big question is, where is the oil? I'm hoping there's some right over here, because there's some way over here. I really don't want to go that far. It would have been cool if it was right down here. Yeah. This is, have those, and then we got power towers. Let's do like 10 of them. You need more concrete. We don't need that many steel beams, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these steel beams back in over here because they are a fairly valuable commodity over here. So this, how many steel beams do I actually need? Actually, we'll do that, and then we'll take a full stack of those, organize this. And then we need to take some more plates. So we have some logistic stuff. And so we can make foundations. And then we'll just do this. And then we'll build it off of this power tower here. It's right by our main base, because this is going to be the easiest to get to and from, and the oil is pretty much straight that way. And I'm so happy we actually have this as something that we can do. Now, let's see. Yes, I can do that. This, and then we go to zip line. And I'm gonna try to make it as straight over there as I possibly can. We may actually go that way. So let's go ahead and scan for oil again, just so we make sure that this is as straight as we possibly can make it. Yeah, so it's straight ahead, but the pure node, so there is this one to the right. Okay, so that's my timer to stop playing. So we'll just go to the right of this, right over here. So as soon as we get over to the oil, I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming, and then we'll set up the oil production next session, which should be tomorrow morning. Today was a little bit later than I wanted to, but I did have some car issues that I needed to get taken care of this morning. These power lines make it so easy to traverse over large areas once you get it, as opposed to having to build out foundation work and have cars go there, or vehicles. Oh my gosh, stop it. Three pulses in a row. It is over. So it should be just right by that arch. And that's what it looks like. That little line right there, it looks like oil. Hopefully we don't provoke that. Hatcher. Awesome. Oh, it looks like it's past the arch. Um... see. We'll do this. Because it looks like if we put it any further, we'll be clipping the arch underneath, and if we run into the arch underneath, it's going to be it could be a pretty big issue. I'm just trying to hurry up and place this so we can get going. Oh my gosh. Alright, got this, so as soon as we get up there, we're gonna zip right over. There we go. Oh, that's oil right there too. I don't know if that one's pure or not, though. That might be. Yeah, that one's the pure node. My dogs are growling because they are tug of warring it. And this is the first time that they're playing tug of war. That's so exciting. All right, so from here, I'm actually going to go ahead and put the production, or the refinery there. So I actually am aware of. I'm gonna go ahead and stand on top of it, and then I'm gonna save it from that point. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this guy. Try and clear out the area. Dang, and it was right before. No! That is really unfortunate. So I only keep my equipment. Oh, that's interesting. We do keep the equipment. Oh, that's still really unfortunate. All right, so I still have that, and I have the this information here. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it saved. Actually, no, we'll just do this. Save it here. Confirm. Exit to desktop after we stop this. So thanks for joining in, and we'll catch you later tomorrow morning. Probably earlier than what we did this today. Thanks for tuning in. Later.